Welcome to Goalpost. Today we have a look at how the group stands in the FIFA World Cup at Russia 2018. Group A is dominated by the presence of Uruguay, Egypt, host nation Russia and Saudi Arabia. It looks like it's gonna be a tough ask for Russia to get out of this group in the presence of Uruguay and Egypt flying high with the presence of great Egypt in the presence of great Mohamed Salah. Well, in case Russia do manage to get out of this group, it really looks tough that they're gonna make it any further. Group B, howsoever, looks a straight and clean fight between Portugal and Spain, that who's gonna finish on top of that group. This looks the likelier winner of Group C, while the third place may go to either Australia or Denmark. This means one of those teams will make it through to the next round. Argentina in Group D looks strict favorite to be the group winner, while Croatia, Nigeria will surely want to make a case for the second berth. Iceland, the fourth team in this group, is the smallest nation to be ever present at FIFA World Cup. It will be a really big task for such a small nation to go ahead and make any further from this group. If they do so, we do remember the story of David and Goliath. We'll be seeing a live example of it if something of such sort happens. Now let's look at the other side of the groups. Brazil in Group E looks the favorite to qualify. Nigeria and last World Cup surprise package Costa Rica along with Switzerland make the other three teams. It's gonna be fantastic to look and see if Costa Rica or Switzerland can make it to the next round. Serbia, with the great brand of football that they play, look and be my favorites from this group. Group F got Germany, Mexico, Sweden and Korea. Well, I do believe Germany is gonna have an easy time annihilating all these teams, while Mexico should easily progress in the presence of Sweden and South Korea. Belgium and England will fight it off in Group G, while Panama and Tunisia will be at the receiving end in this group. And the fight's gonna be for the top spot, and who's gonna come out winners we'll be finding out when Belgium takes on England. The last but not the least, the Group H that sees Japan, Colombia, Senegal and Poland. And last but not the least, Group H. It has got Japan, Colombia, Senegal and Poland fighting it out for those two coveted spots in the knockout round. Now this is actually the group that was made in heaven, because any of those four teams can make it to the second stage of this World Cup. But for now, let's go ahead and have a look at the first match, that is between Russia and Saudi Arabia, which starts on 14. Let's begin with the first match of this FIFA World Cup between host Russia and Saudi Arabia. Unlike the last time around in 2014, when Brazil, the host nation, was favorite to win the World Cup, Russia doesn't hold that chance as much. We're gonna have to say that this time around, having ranked 3 places below their opening opponent Saudi Arabia, it looks like a slim chance that they even qualify from their group. So before we go ahead and have a look at the probable 11 and the formation that the Russians gonna bring out against their Arabic opponents, let's have a look at the Russian squad. This is how the Russian squad looks like. They are led by the able goalkeeper and captain Igor Akinfeev. Russia gonna look to play a 4-5-1 in order to start their campaign on a winning note. Now let's start with the defense, and first of all let's talk about the goalkeeper. They have a unique problem of plenty when it comes to position between the poles. They got Luna from St. Petersburg who can start, but they have their first choice keeper who plays in Russia in the very stadium where the first match gonna be played, and that's Akinfeev, who plays for CSK Moscow. Now, playing in front of the home stadium in the capital city in Russia, that's seriously gonna bring a lot of pressure on the Russian team. Also, when we have a look at all the other positions in the Russian lineup, there are 4 or 5 players who play for the local CSK Moscow club. Well, that can work both ways. It can either get you charged up, or it can get you in some serious trouble if the pressure really takes its toll. So let's have a look at all the positions that the player is going to occupy. Starting at the back, we got at the left back position, Kudryashko. In the center back position, we've got Kudakov and Granat, and at the right back position, we've got Fernandez. Now, when we come at the center position in midfield, you got 2 positions. I completely believe that one of the positions is gonna be a central defensive midfield position, while the other is gonna go ahead and join the attack. In these 2 positions, Russia is well versed, as they got Zobnin and Gazinski. They got a really pacey attack. And when it comes to the midfield that's going to attack from the flanks, they are really in a great strength. They've got Samedov on the left and Golovin on the right, and they are both good at swapping their position. So don't just expect the defenders from the other team to sit back and man mark them, because they're really smart when it comes to interchanging the flanks. Also, just behind this main striker in the hole, Zakov going to take that position. Smolov is a fantastic striker who's going to lead the line, and I don't think so there's going to be any problem for them when it comes to scoring. The real problem for Russia is going to be the tall and the bulky and the heavy Arabic players. They may not be very fast, they may not have the experience of playing in big championships, but Russia's got to remember, 1993, one friendly match against their Arabic opponents, and they lost 4-2. So let's have a look at the Arabic squad, and then I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how their formation and lineup is going to look like. This is how the Saudi Arabic squad looks like. They are led by the centre back and the defender Osama Hafsawi. As many as 6 Islamic countries are playing in this year's FIFA World Cup. This is a first in itself. Now, they have got a lot of opportunities earlier as well, and I don't think so that anyone else in Iran has ever gone ahead and let the countries from the Gulf down. Saudi Arabia has got a decent chance to go ahead and do that for their country. Let's see what their lineup and the formation is going to look like. They're going to go ahead and counter the 4-5-1 Russian system, the same 4-5-1, but with a difference of their own. But first of all, let's talk about the man behind the 2 posts, the goalkeeper. Al-Mayouf, or I guess it's going to be Yasser Musalem, who can start in the goalkeeping position. Just like their Russian counterparts, both the keepers hold a fair chance of starting the first game. When it comes to the centre-back position, both are occupied by Hafsawis. One of them is Omar, the other Osama. When it have a look at the left back and the right back positions, they are occupied by Al-Harbi and Al-Shahrani. They've got one central defensive midfielder who's going to soak in all the pressure, and that position is of real importance, which is being occupied by Otay. They got 2 midfielders who will be gunning ahead to join this main striker in position, who's El Sahawi, well supported on the flanks by El Shehri and Al Dosari. In the midfielding position, it's really important for them to make hold of the ball, do not allow the Russians to press, and do not allow their defense to have too much of the pressure to be soaked in. In those 2 positions, they have got Al-Faraz and Al-Jassim, who will be helping the striker to score probably a goal that can go ahead and give them the win. We also told you that we are not only going to give you the prediction of the match, but probably using our analytics and our research team's data, we're going to come up with a win. Our data suggests it's going to be a 1-1 draw, probably a heartbreak for the Russian and something cheerful for the Arabics. But my heart says the host Russians have got enough power to overpower the Arabic team and win this game 2-1. After having looked at both the probable lineups and the formations, I think it's time what we guys have been waiting for. Or having done a depth analytics of both the teams, their past performances, we have come up with the final result for this match. The goalpost in SnootShot team thinks it's gonna be a 1-1 draw, which is pretty sad if you're a Russian fan and a little hopeful, a good report when it comes to being the Arabics. I also believe that this report and this prediction is gonna fail because my heart says it's gonna be Russians who are gonna come up on top against the Arabics 2-1. Smolov and Golovin are my expected goal scorers, while Al-Salabi from the Arabic team seems to score. Well, this is all that I have for you today. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe SnootShot for daily updates on each and every match and the prediction and the analysis. Also, this is Alex signing off from Goalpost. I'll be back again with much more, all the information that you require to make the correct prediction and let the colors fly. Hopefully, we're not only gonna sit here and just watch the World Cup, but let's be a part of it. That's Vidania.